Hello, favorite people. How are you all doing? It's a beautiful weekend here, and I'm super excited to be sharing this video with you. If this is your first time stopping by on my channel, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for the love so far. Kindly like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to click on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to sew your bra cup to your corset. So like you can see, I had already finished drafting it, so I just wanted to notch the bust points so that I can start sewing, right? So I just had to put my pattern back onto my pattern paper onto the fabric to be sure that these points were intact, and I transferred from the pattern paper to the fabric, right? So I wanted to ensure that the bust points are facing each other. So what I did next was I just joined them, removed my pattern papers and the pins on my pattern, and then went ahead to join them together. And I did that joining at 0.5 inches. 0.5 inch, I mean to say 0.5 inch. So whenever you're sewing your bra cup, when you're coupling it, you want to do that gently. You don't want to rush, and then the upper part of this part of the pattern, you want to ease it in. It's really shorter, but you just want to ease it in into the lower fabric, right? And you do that gently. By doing that, everything is going to balance out. So after I was done sewing, I cut out my thread, and then I went ahead to check out what I had sewn to ensure that everything was intact. And then the excess allowances, I used my scissors to trim it off so that I don't have a chunk of fabric popping out from the right side. So after I was done, I checked out my seams and saw that they were sitting properly and they were properly sewn. I now headed straight to my ironing table to press my seams open. I did that. I did achieve that through the use of my tailor's ham. A tailor's ham is a ball-like tool used to iron curves like the bustiers, your hip area, and all of that. So I just gently applied some water to my seams and pressed it open. And by doing so, my seams laid flat. So you're just going to take your time to do this. They say that anything that is worth doing is worth doing well. So I took my time to press my seams open because so much is dependent on that, and I didn't want to have any folds of any sort on my bra cup, right? So that was what I did for both bra cups. Prior to now, what I used to do, I used to use just one of these. I get a size that is bigger than the client's actual bust measurement, and then I take in darts here, and then for it to give it that cupped effect. Well, I learned something recently, and I tried using this method where I get a smaller size. Let's say if the person's bust size is 35, use 34 inches. Two of the bra cups, I buy two of them and I put them into each other and sew on them to get, the thick and the more copier effect like I would have to. So this is me trying to join these two cups together. I've already done that for one of the cups, and I've already attached it to the outfit that I'm making. So I decided to show you guys how I did this too. So this is me trying to, you know, join both of them together. You know, you just want to take your time to do this, right? So I'm doing that gently, and I'm sewing at the allowance provided on the bra cup. That is 0.25 inches. That's what I'm doing. So I love the result of this method, so that's why I decided to show you guys how it looks like, right? So wow, did you see? Did you see? Did you see how lovely this is looking? Did you see the cupped effect it's giving? It's so thick, and I don't have to start doing any manipulation of taking in any darts of any sort. So here you go. So I've already attached, joined this together in. So I'm just going to place this here. Of course, I'll just place it into each other in such a way that I have at least 0.5 inch distributed round. So when fixing your bra cup into your bra fabric, you want to be really patient while doing so that you can, you know, stretch and extend or expand the fabric where it is necessary, so that you don't have any kind of excess fabric on the bust area. So you just want to use your pins and gently ease out any folds on the fabric, right? And while you are doing that, you also want to ensure that you have 0.5 inch evenly distributed all through as your seam allowance, right? So this is me trying to, you know, so I'm just going to stretch this out. You see? I'm just going to stretch this out both upwards and downwards. So I'm using my pins carefully to properly ensure that everything is aligning as they ought to. As you can see, you pull your fabric where necessary, and then you pin that together, right? So this is me doing that right now. Guys, how do you see this cupped effect? It's so fine. They say we learn every day. So, right? So this is our cup sitting so pretty. Voila, there you go. Our bra cup is sitting really pretty, really pretty, right? So I'm just going to, after securing my pins to my bra cups, I'm just going to secure them down with the already the lines I've already stitched on. So you're just going to do that gently. So since I had already sewn on the bra cup, so it's easier for me to follow the seam line already made there, and there you go. right? Guys, what do you think about this bra cup? I'm still loving the effect. Sincerely, I am. So I'm just going to stitch. I'm going to secure this place like so. Just this middle part. Yeah. And there you go. That's how you go about fixing your bra cup to your bra cups on the fabric, right? So there you go. Did you see? See how this thing is looking so fine? I'm just going to go ahead and just trim a little bit of this, you know. All right. So because it's a curve, I want to attach this to this right now. I went ahead to make little notches so that it can ease out, so that by the time I start fixing this, it will fit in as appropriately as possible. After attaching the bra cup to this fabric, I now want to attach this to this. And for me to be able to do that, because this is a curve, I went ahead to make notches around this curve such that by the time I'm fixing this, it will allow for ease for this cup to sit in. All right, so let me just start doing that now so you can see for yourself. So I'm just going to match it up, ensuring that I'm having 0.5 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right away. So here you go. So because I already have a guideline on my bra cup, so I'm just going to sew that while I ease it into this curve, right? So that's what I'm doing right away. Just want to take your time to do this. You know, sewing requires a lot of patience. So especially when you're sewing curved areas, you just have to be as patient as possible. So this is me trying to ease this in, right? And I'm going to do that gently. I'm going to do that gently, right? Okay, so there you go. 0.5 inch. And it's as simple as that. I'm done. Can you see? Can you see how this is sitting pretty? You're not seeing any friction like applied around this place. The bra cup is sitting perfectly, you know. So I'm just going to go to my ironing table and iron, and you know, that is that about that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time of coming to my channel, you're welcome. Thank you so much for the support thus far. Kindly subscribe, like, share, comment, and let's know how this video has helped you. I just want you to replicate the process and send in your videos, right? Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.